about my experience before as a banker.
Oh.
Okay? Reason being, because I would like to encourage your kids to be a banker someday. Alright? Because we have here our Mr. Tun, of which her mother,
His mother.
his mother, yes, correct. His mother is a bank manager, right? Okay. In Afin, if I'm not mistaken. Alright, thanks for the confirmation. Okay. Why? Okay. Why?
Before I begin, let me tell you about my working experience. Credibility first. Establish credibility.
Before I begin, let me tell you first why.
Let me tell you about my experience.
Let me tell you about my experience of being a banker. Okay, I've been a banker for the past 24 years old. 24 years in the bank industry.
Ah, okay,
Okay.
very interesting.
In the bank industry. Through rank and file. Need to say from clerical up until to the rank of an assistant manager. Okay, in a branch. Okay, but then that branch usually the assistant manager will be leading the whole branch. Okay, all right. Going to rank and file, so you will go to different various part of departments, because in the bank itself there are few departments that you have to go through, such as if you are usually
Be careful of your R.
yalah. Right. Okay.
For example,
For example, that for the counter, alright, the bank counter where you usually need to withdraw your cash or depositing your cash. Okay, from that up until to the credit department, whereby you will do this loan processing, of which you will start to engage with people.
where I process.
Oh,
It's your experience, isn't it?
yes, my experience, correct. Okay, where I will
Where
process,
I have processed.
okay, I process the loans, credit loans, and we have to do proposals for our management to do the approvals. Okay, all right. For that, sometimes you will be meeting a lot of people. Okay, for that, why now I'm encourage all of you, you have the kids to join the banking industry is because firstly, okay, is
Stop
that-
saying okay.
Okay,
Okay pun banyak juga ya.
alright.
First,
Okay, first, I would like to. Oh no, sorry. Firstly, it's because being a banker, it helps you to develop your moral character. How is that? Because why? You have to always come early to the bank, because people will be waiting for you outside to queue to get your service. So you cannot come late before the
you
customer.
cannot.
Or you cannot come late before your customer. Okay? Sorry. Okay. And then and secondly is trust.
Wait, expand the first point.
Oh, okay.
Expand moral character.
The moral character is firstly is that you have to be disciplined with yourself. Is that whereby you have to be early coming to work. And then secondly is that of trust. You will be given a large sum of money. In fact, it is normal for me to have a cash on the floor of about 1 million ringgit, from shilling 1 cent up to the 100 ringgit dollar bill, 100 ringgit bill, of which previously, if you can, I'm not very sure whether you have the experience of holding a 1,000 notes.
No.
500 yes.
1,000. 1,000 is about greenish to purplish type of color.
Withdrawn already, right?
Yes, it's withdrawn already from the market. The 1,000, one piece of money that worth 1,000 ringgit. Okay, and for that I would like to share one experience, whereby in Sarawak. Okay, for US dollar, they also have only 100 US dollar, the most.
The biggest.
The biggest
Denomination,
the biggest
yes.
denomination. But there are people who try to cheat by providing a fake 1,000 US dollar. And
There's no such thing.
and but imagine this banker is not very sure whether this money is really is a real genuine money or a fake money. A 1,000 US bill. Then he has to call a bank negara to make that confirmation. And it's true that it's a fake money, but because he's an old banker, because we had this 1,000 ringgit bill before, so that's why he's a bit confused about the US dollar as well.
Ah, okay.
Alright. That's the first thing about being a banker.
Wait, you need to continue about that cash. If you are not morally strong, you will be tempted.
Yes, if you are not morally strong, you will be tempted. But what happened if you read through the newspaper? A few bankers that has been caught by the police for being being what they call being corrupt.
For criminal breach of trust.
Yes, this CBT lah, criminal breach of trust. Okay, so it helps you to develop your moral development, personal development. Okay, and then
If you are not tempted by money,
if you're not tempted by money, then
that means you are not tempted by anything else.
yes, then you're not tempted by anything else. So actually, alright.
Yes.
Okay. Secondly, I would like to
Encourage.
encourage is because of the
Don't press the button. Okay.
okay, alright.
Why?
Banking. Okay, in the banking industry, they have systematic.
Louder voice. They have.
They have a systematic operational procedures. So meaning to say, your job are well organized. Okay, there's something for you to refer to, right? Whenever you have difficulties in dealing with your customers, and therefore you can actually make your work more systematic in such a way that it will help you to organize yourself. Okay, how you can, when you organize your work properly, so eventually it will help you to develop your own, to be a more systematic person.
For example, before I started working as a banker,
before I started working as a banker,
I was not a systematic
I was
person.
not systematic myself. Okay, after going through the culture of this banking industry, it helps me to be more systematic, especially doing, in also handling my family as well.
As a result of that, now I have a system for everything in my life.
A system for everything in my life, hopefully. Okay, and thirdly, is about personal development. How it helps you in your personal development? Because what, every day you will be seeing different type of people, different kind of background, and you will be meeting Chinese lady, Indian guys, Malay, and even other foreigners. Because you are not dealing just with the locals, but as well as the foreigners. So dealing with them, sometimes they are difficult people. There are certain who are quite simplified for you to deal with, and they are who just really doesn't care. And
Who really doesn't care.
It just really doesn't care. So for that, you will learn through dealing with all these kind of people, or it will help you to actually sometimes read their mind, what actually they want. And even there was one time whereby Mr. Johan, I met with someone who is actually crazy.
In the bank? Bank industry.
Who came to ask about his account. And after a few interviews that I made with him, it shows that he's insane or not of his mind actually.
Uh-huh.
Okay? He's have to take him out from the banking hall immediately so that he won't disturb other people as well. So that's the kind of things that you will be facing during your time in this
Eye contact.
okay, in your banking industry. So
Let me repeat
okay.
the three benefits
Okay,
of.
there are three benefits of joining the banking industry. Firstly, is that it will
Don't look up, look down.
it will help in
Not
your
a bit. Angkut sikit.
Uh-huh.
Ya, angkut sikit ah. Angkut
Okay,
sikit.
in your moral character.
Aha.
Okay. Secondly, Tun, it will help you to organize yourself for having a more systematic working environment. And thirdly, it will help you in terms of your personal development.
Development.
Development. Development.
Not
Okay.
develop.
So
Develop.
for that, I encourage if.
Therefore, I strongly urge
all of you,
parents.
all your parents, right, to encourage your kids to join this banking industry. Thank you very much.
Okay, very good.